Let me introduce our software to you. It is a tool type software that is Swipe Gesture Pro. If you open this software, well, we can see that there's one top gesture and left and right edge gesture, and a bottom gesture, and then there's the advanced settings. Let's introduce it to you with the top gesture. It has a switch, and when the switch is turned on, well, we can configure one of its actions, including it's a safe area. Touch an area, we can go and activate it. And then, if you move, if you click, I have it configured now, we can show you again. You can choose one from the action list. If we choose the sidebar panel, click configure. After configuration, one click. You can see that the current sidebar panel will display the application we configured. If you click the plus sign, we can configure it some more software, including selecting an app or shortcut. We can also go and pull it down from the top. After downloading, it is the control center. Of course, we can also operate our control center through our default loading ball. Turn this off first. Left and right. A gesture to pull this water droplet can pass. It is also possible to configure actions. If you act, and some of the functions of levitation. At the bottom are water droplets and little white stripes. For advanced settings, yes, you can go to configure the blacklist. Includes a keep an eye setting for the app. Then the words of the floating ball. You can go and close it. You can also open it. It is open by default. After opening it, you can configure some of its styles. You can configure a picture yourself. Then the action settings also support a lot of these are not available because you need to go modify its touch mode. If we long press, it can't be done with a single machine. If you long press, you can go use to configure these modes, including our fog out. Go directly to the control center. You can go to the control center, switch its animation mode, just came out. By default, we turn it off. You can configure it according to your own. If you stand alone, you can directly open the control center. In the center of the hall, let me demonstrate again, including this place customers, you can customize the application list, including this action can be configured. You can go and open a side panel. If you long press, you can go directly to this panel to configure magnifying glass. Either way, this D can switch the front and rear here. Then, the control center has some other functions, including this device. It's the same as the Apple control center. You can switch the volume, turn down the volume, then rotate. This model is very useful to prevent. The screen will automatically rotate at this time, and we're going to see that screen rotate around. Let's switch back again. My horizontal screen. We go straight to the horizontal screen. In landscape mode, we share the center. It looks better than the portrait screen. Including hours. We don't talk anymore. We don't talk anymore like we used to do. We don't see like. You can go control the previous and next music playback. Let me switch again. At this point, we can go, well, learn about the other functions of arrow movement, including mute, focus mode, rotate the fixed screen orientation, lock screen, displace, search. The default is Google Search and ChatGPT. These can be swished. And then this can be based on gestures to control the screen blindness. This is to control the volume. You can control the brightness of the flash with one click. If you long press, you can drag it. You can control the speed of the flash. Likewise, there is another one below, power saving mode. An animation can be clearly seen. And then there are the configuration widgets, including calculators, magnifying glass, the same. If you long press, you can also open the panel. Of course, this panel can be configured. I'll show you how to configure this. The panel in the upper left corner. Enter the control center, then found the custom widget, then find this shortcut. Then you can go modify. If we want to go now, configure a screenshot of one. If there's a shortcut, you can configure it. After configuration, you can see a button for a screenshot. Then click. You can take a screenshot. The widgets here can also be configured. Well, configure a Google Jimmy. After configuration, you can see Jimmy here. Then you can adjust the order. Jimmy running here. Of course, it can be deleted. Either way of the alarm clock. The alarm clock can be found in more settings. The time of our alarm clock. You can configure this. And then you can see at this point in time, we can also go modify this status bar. In the status bar, you can display the time. Can be closed, includes a prompt for the operation at the top. These can be displayed, including that. Close or open. Find it. Put this low battery. Bluetooth can be configured. It's crops. Take a look at the top. Then this can be configured. Some devices are possible. This area is lower. We can adjust adjust this and then control it to go up. If you zoom out, you can come down a little bit. It depends on personal habits. On the whole, it's pretty silky. I'll record a screen for you to see. You can also record the screen. If you want to record the screen, you need to configure one, a widget for screen recording. And then you can go expand. You can control the opening and closing of the microphone. Then record this video. We choose all. The screen is recorded at this time. If you record the screen, you can see that it is being recorded. It's an animation. If it is closed, it can be closed directly. Now, then you can configure the filter, screen filter. If the control center chooses music, you can toggle its expansion panel. If you expand the panel, well, just long press its IG panel. This panel can be replaced. Another is a more important function. It's the notification box. You can open this notification box in it. If you notify the box, this visits all that historical notification message. Notification bar message, you can check it out. You can open it if you want to check it. Some messages are overdue. It is possible that the data will, well, this entrance may be closed, but you can see the historical record can be exported. You can also share it. Well, including notifications, I can set it up. Well, you can also configure a notification for it. One of the messages, post style, it can be configured by clicking here when we send a notification message. It pops itself off the top. You can configure some of its styles. Is it coming out of the top or the bottom? From. If this is the case, you can configure its location. You can come out from the bottom. Of course, we can configure it. Eye transparency, right? You can also configure the transparency of this. Isn't it 0% now? We can configure the transparency. Choose. We can also configure some privacy of the message. Display, content display, source display, just showing a hint of something. Including whether it is possible to go configure color balance. Color balance looks better. And some other news. Configure according to your own needs. So that's all there is to it. This custom panel, it can also be configured. It's all in that action setting. We can be in this hovering ball. Entrance to find the current top menus, top level menu, then go to configure, go to setting. This can be configured in our control center of this panel. We can change it to back. Save it. Then you can go back. These can all be configured.